All right, so we're gonna talk about the Hispanics, Latinos, and G Unit. Like everybody, like, huh? Didn't I say that not everybody, majority of people of African blood that look more African descent of any shade are not pure black. Okay, so majority of us are racially mixed, and I don't go along with the one drop rule. I do check. Like last year, census checked black, white, Native American, and Hispanic, because I found out in 2016 that one of my ancestors had a Spanish last name, Real. And a lot of people are uneducated that Spain was in Louisiana because my grandfather on the other side of the family, my mom side, um, was a black Spanish Creole. And what's this French? Creole is not just French and black and native. It's mainly French and black because the French majority took over Louisiana after the Spanish had Louisiana. Of course, the Americans had Louisiana first. People were saying, why forget the Indians? I'm not forgetting my Native American people, okay? However, when we talk about European colonization, Spain took over Louisiana. Then the French from the Acadians, from Canada, when it was being persecuted for being French Catholics, and the English Protestants were abusing them and being anti-Catholic. Um, they went to Louisiana for refuge, and they took over. And because other people from France came over, and then was they some of the people from French who from Haiti, they imported slaves there too. And in French, the French Spanish colony of Louisiana was more different from the South, like its own country, because they did have interracial marriages, they did have race mixing. Now, by rate, it happened, but it was not always right. It was people dating or marrying, especially the French white men, this white Spaniard men, German men, I heard, according on the Irish, Italian, but majority of the three came in and married black women and mixed race, part black women who are part white and native, or part black and native, part black and native, or part white and black, whatever, and pure black as well. And the kids were educated in, I don't know about the Spaniard part, but the people were part French and black. They went to France and got educated, so they had owned their own property. So it wasn't like until the Anglo-Saxon Protestants, and that's in my blood, came in and brought their racial binary and the one drop, mentality. That's what they came, because you had people who did not look black, who can pass as white, who are part black, and they was trying to find out who was mixed with black. You know what I'm saying? That's when the whole colorism in our Creole community, but the hairism, and your hair, if your hair is too kinky, you can come in the house, and light brown paper bag to making sure the blue veins side, if you have blue veins and very pale skin, to be in this society and the elite and everything. So it had this elitist attitude. That's when it came in, due to white Anglo-Saxon Protestant from the United States, from the South, dominating Louisiana and making it part of the Confederacy. But anyway, we're not going to talk too much about that. I just wanted to let you know, because every time I talk about I'm Hispanic, people thinking that I'm talking about Latin American, like Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, you gotta do your research that. Spain, yes, majority dominated, Mexico, Puerto Rico, the Republic, Cuba, uh, other parts of the Caribbean, also in Jamaica, by the way. The Spanish island, Jamaica, okay? People don't know about that. And they had people from Aruba had a drop of Spanish, and from Trinidad got a drop of Spanish, Cardi B mentioned her mother's part Spanish, part black from Trinidad. So her dad's Dominican. Um, you have all and people don't realize that they went to the Philippines. Spain went to the Philippines and dominated there. Went to this little islands outside the Philippines in China called the East Indies. They dominated there too. Spain called the East Indies, like the West Indies and Caribbean. Um, they also went to Africa, dominating Ethiopia. The woman from the African phone trying to talk about African American people. I do follow her channel, me and her cool people, because I'm not with that one drop rule. That's one thing I like about her, that she lets us know that we're not pure black. And she's from African, fully African descent. She's from Ethiopia. They dominate Spain. She's Spanish. They dominate there, and also they dominate parts of Morocco, just like France. Why do you think French Montana called himself French Montana when he's a Moroccan? Because the part of Morocco that's what the French dominated. Okay, so you don't know your history. But anyway, let's talk about who is Hispanic, Latina, Latino, and Latinx, what you want to call it. um, in the G Unit with um, 50 Cent. So we gonna start with the first lady of G Unit, who's with Clyde Davis J Records, who's a loving hip hop. Olivia. Olivia Loggett, that's the last name. She's mixed with black Jamaican, Cuban, that's Hispanic, Latina, it's a Latin first woman, and East Indian. So she is part Asian. Similar to Camilla Harris is part Asian and black Jamaican, or East Indian Asian. Okay. Then you have the game. The game's mother was black and American descent, and his father was, I think he passed away, was Blaxican in Los Angeles with all that black and brown racism go through. I hope it's going away. I heard it going away. Thank the Lord. I call it cotton picking and try picking fight. Okay. Well, just like Miguel, the singer Miguel, his dad is also part Mexican, part black. Talking about the game. Okay. And from Los Angeles. Okay. So the game was part Mexican, Mexicano. Okay. Then you have what's his name? Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks is Black Rican, African American, and Puerto Rican. So those are your three Latinos, Latinas. Well, Latina is the female because only one female. Sorry, Latin folks in G Unit. And a lot of people forget that there was people of Afro Caribbean or African American descent who are part Hispanic. I follow up on multiracial identity and heritage since I was a teen. I'm 41 to 42. Don't even look 42. 79 kid and Leo season. Okay, and I like to put that on my channel. That and you know what I'm saying, so because people don't understand that there are a lot of people who are racially mixed, who yeah, they was forced or pressured to identify as only black in hip hop and R&B, and so our pop music as well. And people listen to hip hop music, and you have a lot of Latinos that do. Latinos in hip hop as well. Actually, was I'm not gonna say, I'm not trying to sound bashing Latino people, but like it was the co-founders because it was African American people and Afro Jamaican descendant people who found hip hop back in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, but Latinos also were co-founders of mostly Puerto Rican descent and Dominican. I think Dominican was one of the Dominicans in there. Okay, and of course later on Mexicans around later on, and you had people forget that Gerardo